we're going to demonstrate how to make a dragon roll. For this special roll, we will need snow crab salad, thinly sliced cucumbers, 4 slices of unagi, masago or kaplan roe, a single chive, and 2 suckers from an octopus leg, as well as teriyaki sauce and hot sauce. Now to make this roll, we're going to start with a half sheet of nori on the cutting board. We're going to wet our hands before we grab 150 grams of sushi rice. We wet our hands so the sushi rice will not stick to our hands. And we're going to lightly pack the sushi rice into a ball. Then we will spread the sushi rice on the nori, covering the surface entirely. We're going to care and cover all the edges and make sure we have our rice spread evenly. Once we have done this, flip over the nori and add the ingredients we want inside of the roll directly across the bare nori side in the center. We'll start with our snow crab salad. Spread this across the center like so. Then, we will take our cucumbers and divide them evenly and place them next to the snow crab. At this point, we're going to roll it all up. Take the side closest to us and roll it over the top and bring it tight against the ingredients. Then, fold up and roll over so the flap is on the bottom. For this roll, we want to cook our unagi so that we have a nice warm unagi top. What we're going to do is put it on a small tray and put it into a toaster oven for about 4 to 5 minutes. If you don't have or don't want to use the toaster oven, you can put the unagi on a grill for 2 to 3 minutes. But be sure to watch it so it doesn't burn. One of the keys to putting the unagi into the toaster oven is to make sure we put the top side down on the tray, because if not, this side will stick to the tray very hard. Now that our unagi is finished cooking, we are going to place it on top of the roll. I recommend using a spoon to handle the unagi because it is very hot. We're going to take this larger piece here. This is going to be the head of the dragon roll. Place this on the very edge. Then, we will take one of these wide pieces and place it next to the first. We will do the same with this next piece, and with the last piece, the tail section of the unagi, we will place this hanging off the end of the roll. This will end up being the tail of the dragon roll. At this point, cover the entire roll with plastic wrap and use a makisu to press and shape the roll. Place the makisu flat side down on top of the roll and apply pressure slightly downwards and in at the base of the roll. We want to apply even pressure across the base of the entire roll, just enough to shape the roll and hold all the ingredients together. Care not to squeeze too hard as we don't want to mash all the rice together. We want the rice grains to retain their form. When pressing rolls with unagi on top, we recommend leaving the makisu on top of the roll for about 30 to 45 seconds. This really helps the unagi form to the shape of the roll and stay that way. After we press the roll, we are ready to cut it. When cutting it, leave the plastic wrap on. This will help ingredients on top of the roll stay there and not stick to the knife when cutting. We are going to cut this roll into 8 pieces. First, cut directly in half. Then, cut this section in half again. Then we will cut both of these sections in half one more time. This will leave us with 4 equal pieces from half the roll. Now we're going to do the same thing with the other half. At this point, we're ready to plate our dragon roll. First, remove the plastic wrap. We're going to plate this today on a nice large dinner plate. separate the pieces by sliding them away from each other. Then, start with the head on one side of the plate, like so. Plate the rest of the pieces in a semicircle, leaving a few inches of space between the roll and the edge of the plate. Now that the roll has been plated, we will sauce with teriyaki. Start by its head and make lines coming off the back of the dragon to simulate a spiked back. Then, we will put a little bit on the head and a nice line along the back, and on the tail. Then we will spread masago on the 6 pieces in between the head and the tail. Now he has a nice back. Now to put the final touches on, we are going to place the octopus suckers we prepared earlier on the headpiece to simulate eyes. Then take our chive and make a little cut. Take a piece like this and cut it in half. These will be our horns. Place the horns behind the eyes, and then add a little bit of hot sauce. 2 dots on the suckers for the eyes. And he is a dragon, so we'll make some fire breathing out of him. Then just a little bit of teriyaki sauce in the center to finish off the plating. And here is our completed dragon roll.